Ladies and gents, do I have a surprise for you, because EA have reached out and provided me access to their preview build for the upcoming EA Sports WRC. A massive thank you from me to you, EA. Hi, my name is Sim and welcome to Sims Racing. Oh yes, it's true, I've actually been allowed to play the EA Sports WRC preview build. Now the time that remains for me to explore it is limited, so I've basically cleared my whole schedule this weekend in order to give this my full attention. Got it up and running around 6 PM on Friday evening, and by the end of Saturday I've already managed to clock in over 10 hours of driving, 12 in total exploring other features. And yes, you heard me correctly, I've driven about 10 hours in just a day and a bit, managing to explore the vast majority of locations with a wide variety of cars. So today I'll go over some of my first impressions about the game in general, as well as zoom in on one of the biggest question marks people have about EA Sports WRC: is driving on tarmac any good? Next week I'll share some more, focusing on gravel and many other elements. One very important thing I do have to stress on is the fact that this is a preview build which does not fully represent the final release version. When I show you some actual gameplay footage, you might notice some performance issues here and there, but that's because performance optimization isn't finalized in this build and should be sorted out by the time you get to try it out for yourself in a few weeks' time. Are you ready for this? Alright then, let's go! So right off the bat, the main menu looks fantastic, and the soundtrack, which I can't let you listen to unfortunately due to copyright reasons, is absolutely fantastic. The first thing I had to do is, of course, calibrate my wheel, pedals, shifter and handbrake, which all went very smoothly. I've heard that some people had to do it over and over again each time they loaded up the game, but that wasn't the case for me, even for the Aiologs sequential shifter I'm using. Next up, I went into time trial and had a look at all the locations. On average, each of them has about 12 stages. Some locations have one very long stage around 25 to 35 kilometers, cut into smaller parts and reversed to make up the remaining ones. That being said, some of those shorter stages have a few kilometers of alternative road sections, which is really cool. Other locations have two completely different long stages between 15 and 20 kilometers. In Monte Carlo, for example, you have a 16 and 18 kilometer stage, each having their own characteristics. One is very tight and technical, with a rock face on one side and a cliff on the other, similar to the ones in Dirt Rally 2.0, and the other is a fast and flowing one in a more open landscape. Now some of you might be disappointed by that, but don't be, because every single stage I've driven so far is an absolute masterpiece. You all know the discussion about Dirt Rally 2.0 stages being boring and WRC generations being the best. Well, that is no longer the case, ladies and gents. The developers did not simply surpass WRC generation's benchmark a bit, but by a mile. That's how amazing the stages actually are, in my humble opinion. So after selecting one of the Monte Carlo stages, I went on to take a look at the cars, of course. Now we already knew which cars would be in EA Sports WRC, but actually seeing all of them in the selection screen is fantastic. The 3D models of the cars are of tremendous quality, which frankly isn't a surprise. The only point of criticism I do have is in regards to liveries, which also shouldn't come as a surprise. Yes, we do have lots of them for the WRC, WRC2 and Junior WRC cars. However, when it comes to the other classes, the vast majority of them have only one official livery. If I remember correctly, less than 10 of them have more, and most of those only have one extra livery. I do suspect that the VIP season passes will provide us with new ones for some of the cars, but still. Having said that, there is a livery editor in the game as well, but that has its own issues which I'll get into in another video. Now for my first tarmac test, I decided to select Oliver Solberg's Skoda Fabia RS Rally 2, which has my own beloved livery design on it. Once I got to the service area, I was happy to see that the faded or blurred out background has disappeared and everything looks nice and crisp, exactly the way I wanted it. As you can probably understand, I didn't want to waste much time checking out the setup or tyre selection menu, because I was so very eager to find out how the car would handle and feel on tarmac. And my goodness, was I in for a shocker. I prepared myself to be somewhat disappointed, but from the very first meters there's been a grin on my face which hasn't disappeared since. I actually believe I've never stopped smiling, even when asleep. It genuinely is night and day compared to Dirt Rally 2.0, it really is. The tyres provide good grip all round, but there's also the addition of a slip threshold which feels very natural. When you overload the tyres in high speed corners, for example, there is that moment when you feel the tyres gradually lose traction, just like in real life. And I'm not sure if this is actually a physics feature they've worked in there, because I haven't been able to really get deep into it, but I've noticed that overheating the tyres might be a thing. There were moments when I was pushing hard on downhill sections and felt like the tyres were losing grip due to overheating them. Easing off for the next couple of corners allowed them to cool down somewhat, offering me better traction again. Now there are a few elements I do want to point out which I feel need some adjusting. Firstly, there's the suspension. In general, I believe it's a tad bit too forgiving. You can get away with certain things you normally wouldn't in real life. I was also encountering situations where I expected a heavy impact on the underside of the car that would unsettle it, but the suspension soaked it up perfectly. This is a nice example of what I'm on about. I was expecting a heavy impact when cutting this corner, resulting in the car bottoming out and snapping on me, or perhaps even go onto two wheels, something which wasn't the case. But then again, there are other moments where the car does unsettle a bit. Now, I don't want to spend too much time rambling about details at this time, because this is a preview and not a review. Besides, you are here for some gameplay as well, so I'll quickly move on to my second point and wrap up the talking bit of the video. Right, this point is in regards to tight slow speed corners where you would normally use the handbrake. When flooring it after applying the handbrake in cars such as the Skoda Fabia RS Rally 2, I found that you can keep the forewheel spinning out to a certain degree in order to go around and power slide out of the corner. However, to me the tyres retain a bit too much traction. Not a massive amount by any means, but still. In other words, I think they should adjust the torque based slip somewhat in order to get it absolutely spot on. Take for example this open hairpin corner. I have my suspicion that it would be possible to keep the forewheel spinning in second gear and have a nice controlled drift out of it in real life, but in the game it's different. As I said before, it feels to me that the tyres retain a bit too much traction. Now, considering these are the only two things I picked up on which felt a bit off to me, in addition to the huge amount of aspects and nuances they've worked into the physics model which are brilliant, should say a lot about the incredible leaps the development team have made regarding the tarmac physics in EA Sports WRC. I've already mentioned a few such as the tyre overload threshold, but then you have things like the grip changes when you hit dirt or grass on the inside of corners whilst you cut them, the gradual loss of traction when going over a crest because the tyres no longer have optimal contact with the road surface, the difference in grip levels between various types of tarmac or gravel. I could go on, but you catch my drift, right? The final two elements I'll mention before getting into some proper gameplay is the fantastic improvements to the force feedback on tarmac and the amazing sounds of the car. Absolutely stellar job by the development team. With all of this said and done, let's get into some footage of me driving. For this I decided to go with the gorgeous Ford Puma Rally 1, which sounds so brutal, at Monte Carlo in dry conditions. What you are about to witness is my fourth ever attempt driving this particular car on tarmac and on this stage. The footage you saw of the Fabia earlier is from the same stage but was recorded afterwards. And quick side note, I adjusted the audio levels somewhat because of my ADD so I could hear the co-driver a bit more clearly. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? Enjoy!
Start 80, 3 left, good luck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 80, 3 left, cut, and slight right, don't cut. 50, turn square left, that helps. And open hairpin right. 40, 5 left, opens, 50, 6 right, don't cut, slowing, 50, 1 left, opens long. 70, 6 right, long, 70. Slowing, 6 left, don't cut, 30, hairpin right. 60, 6 left, half long, 50. 5 right, don't cut, 50, hairpin left. And slight right, 70. 6 left, 60. 6 right, keep in, 50. 6 left, 70. Slight left, 50. 6 right to the crest, half long, 180. Slowing, 6 left and 3 right, very long. 90. 5 left, half long, 140. 6 right, half long, opens, 80. Slight right, very long tightens, slowing, 30, hairpin left. 100. 6 left, slowing, 80, hairpin right. 60, slight right, 110. 4 left, tightens of a crest, and 4 left, 70. 6 right of a crest, 60. Left of a crest, and 6 right to 6 left of a crest, and 5 left, 90. Short, 4 left, 3 right, 330. Late 6 right, tightens, and bridge, slowing, to 5 right, half long, and a hairpin left. Opens, 40. Late open hairpin right. And slide left, 60, 1 left, tightens. 100, slight left of a crest, 80. 4 left, slowing, 30, acute hairpin right. And slide left, into slide right, 50, 6 right, half long, 70. 2 left, tightens. 40, right of the crest, 50. 6 left, 40, slight right, into crest, 140. Late, 1 left, 120. 5 left of the crest, caution, 30, 3 right short, 250. Slowing, slight left, 40, late, 2 right, and 6 right, and late 5 left, 60. 3 left, keep in, to 6 right, 130. Open hairpin right, opens. And 3 left, very long. 90. Right of the crest, 150. Slight right, 120. Slowing, 6 left, 30. 4 right, keep in, 160. Slowing, 5 right, and 2 left, long. 40, 2 right sharp. To 1 left, half long, 50. Square right. 5 left short, 50. 4 right. And 5 left, slowing, 30, hairpin right. 30, 3 left, keep in, and 3 right. And 3 left, very long, 30. 4 right short. Into 5 left, 5 right, and 5 left short, 80. 3 left, and 5 right, tightens, to slight left, and 4 right, half long, 50. 4 left, keep in, to 4 right short, and 2 left, and 4 right, half long, tightens. And 6 left, 40, 3 left, tightens, into 1 right short, and slight left, to 4 right, 50, late, hairpin left. 60, 5 left short, 80. 6 right sharp, slowing, 90, hairpin right. And 5 left, 90. Crest, 40. 4 left, half long, 180. 5 right short, 80. 3 right short, 240. Caution, 6 right, tightens, and slight left, 300. Slowing, 1 right, half long, and slight left. Tightens 2, long, 90. 5 left, don't cut, and 5 right, keep in 120, brake, left of a crest, to 4 right short, 80, 5 right short, 90, 6 left, keep in, and right of a crest, 70, crest, to slight left, don't cut, and 6 right short, 100, slight left of a crest, 90, brake, slight left, 60, 5 right, 30, 3 left, half long, and crest, 40, late 5 right, half long, slowing 120, 3 left, at junction, 30, 5 right, 210, 6 left, long tightens, 150, slight left, 80, slight left, very long, slowing 120, 3 right, unseen, and 6 left, to 3 right, tightens, 370, 3 right of a crest, opens long, 80, slight left, slight right, and slight left, slowing 70, 6 left, 5 right short, 70, 6 right sharp, 30, slight left, 100, 6 left, 70, 5 left, keep out, 60, slowing, 6 right, into 6 left, don't cut, over bump, 50, 4 right short, 40, 6 right, 40, 6 right, don't cut, 50, 3 left, half long, tightens, 40, turn 3 left, half long, past junction, 50, over finish, slight right to stop. Okay, that's an 8 minute 13.3.